Hello, my name is Bill and welcome to MindYourCrypto. Today I have wing update. Let's see what it will do and why it does so many lower highs and lower lows. The key is the wing against Bitcoin chart, and of course I have the price analysis. If you like the content, please help me with clicking the like button, subscribe, hitting the bell button and share, guys. We have the 0.3069 as our support level that we need to hold here, because if we fall down we will fall two more support levels, okay, more down. Okay, so right now actually we got the 0.201 as our major resistance level. I will do this with the red color right now. I think we might actually surpass this area, but what we need to surpass mostly is those lines between the 0.0012 and 0.0011. That's what we need to see in order to say that we might actually have higher highs, higher lows, and eventually go upwards. Right now we got the 0.201, 12 and 15 around this area, 14 to 15 that we need to surpass. But guys, things for now aren't looking good for wing. And of course you can see the volume here back, the moving average of the volume, it is declining as we go into the next days. So here after we recrossed the 14 cents we dropped. Let's see the MACD. On the MACD we don't want to fall below this support level, because as we do that then things won't be looking good. And I've always told you guys that on the MACD for the 4-hour frame we need to see higher lows, higher highs. We eventually don't want to see lower lows. We need to see the recross happening very soon, because as long as we see that and then we are seeing some new higher highs, higher lows will be better. But right now you can see that we are seeing lower highs here for wing, okay, lower highs, lower lows. We don't like this, and eventually this is what we care for in the 4-hour frame. I've explained that to all of my videos. This is what we care for mostly on the 4-hour frame. Let's see the RSI in the commodity channel index. Right now guys, we are below -100. We are way below -100, making lower highs, okay. So eventually we need to go upwards, and right now in the next few hours we might go upwards, but in order to see it making higher highs, higher lows for the midterm, guys, we need to actually see it moving upwards, and for the commodity channel index making some higher highs, higher lows as well. The RSI was still below 30 and now it approached this top. Now it is going down again. We are making lower lows, lower highs. Doesn't look good, guys. And of course right now what we need to see is a reversal in the momentum, okay. So as long as Bitcoin goes down, I will explain why wing goes down as well, because wing, it is underperforming against Bitcoin. So according to the SL channel, the red line is above the green line. We don't have any buying or any selling opportunity. Wing against USDT in the daily frame. Right now we extend the bottom line of the Bollinger bands. When this happens, guys, we usually go inside and go upwards, okay. So for wing against USDT in the daily frame, for the Bollinger bands, it is good. If you want to check, if you want to have indicators, relative strength index and the commodity channel index, you go in here, you click relative strength index, and of course guys, relative strength index, and of course guys, you have this built in, and you can see that in my default I've uploaded all of this, okay. So right now what we want to see the commodity channel index in the daily frame. We are way below the -100. So yes, we are having a buying opportunity according to the commodity channel index. For the RSI it is approaching the 30. We are not down, but we might actually see it going upwards soon. For the MACD, we are not looking good, guys, because we didn't see a recross here. Therefore we are moving more and more down in the midterm. So we need clearly to see a recross here. It is so important that we see a recross for the MACD. I'm sorry for that, guys, for the MACD, because as long as we are seeing this, then we will be actually hoping to go upwards, okay. So we are having this situation right here. When we extend the top line of the Bollinger bands, we are going inside, correcting. When we extend the bottom line of the Bollinger bands, we are going upside, of course, upwards. So this is very important, of course, for the daily frame on the commodity channel index. You can see here we are below -100. We expect it to go upwards in the next few hours. So the thing here though is that if by going upwards, this means we will be having higher highs, higher lows. Eventually, if this keep going, guys, we won't. So we go to wing against Bitcoin to tell you what I am thinking about here. First of all, the reason we are doing so bad when Bitcoin drops is because Wink against Bitcoin it is underperforming. So Wink is underperforming against Bitcoin. This means that if Bitcoin drops 7%, Wink will go drop 10%. So that means, guys, after this cross here, this bearish cross, we couldn't manage to go upwards. We couldn't manage to let the 20-day MA go above the 50-day MA. So therefore, we are having much more consolidation. That means here is our next target support level. And if we fall down even more, then we will be having much lower support levels. If this keeps going, guys, because we are below the 200-day MA and the 50-day MA is, as you can see, above the 20-day MA and below the 200-day MA, things aren't looking good for the 4-hour frame. Let's go now to Wink against Bitcoin in the daily frame. As long as we are not seeing for the mid-long term this bearish cross, we are absolutely fine. In the meantime, if we see 50-day MA crossing the 20-day MA, things are looking even worse for Wink against Bitcoin. That means if Bitcoin corrects more, Wink will just correct even more, will not outperform Wink Bitcoin. So this is a very important thing. So right now, the good part of all of this is that we in the daily frame, we are below the minus 100. That's the good part. And eventually we can go upwards. But in order to make higher highs and higher lows, we need to see in the daily frame going like this, going upwards, breaking some important resistance levels. Let's go to the price analysis, guys. The most important thing here. I have so many things to talk about here. First of all, we are seeing something like Wink against Bitcoin chart. The 50-day MA is above the 20-day MA. The 200-day MA is above the price here. And as you can see, we dropped down from this line, making it our resistance line for now. We might drop as well to 0.306. But of course, for now, I believe that we might see an upward in the price because of the daily frame and the commodity channel index being way below minus 100. But in order to see higher lows, we need to break 0.0012 and 0.0014. If we don't break this resistance level, and especially this level here, guys, if we don't break some important resistance levels, we won't be actually seeing Wink going above, because we might see it going like here, then going back down, retracing even more. So this is a possible scenario for Wink if Bitcoin corrects more, because Bitcoin has the MACD weekly bearish situation where we had the cross. If you won't check the Bitcoin that I have, the Bitcoin video that I will post today, guys. Of course, right now, if technical analysis works, Bitcoin will correct more. If technical analysis doesn't work and Bitcoin having due to high demand pushes the price up and make higher highs and higher lows for Bitcoin, then eventually we can see Wink going above and retest the 0.0014. But for me, because Wink it is underperforming against Bitcoin, and because Wink it is going down, I am not optimistic. I always want to be honest with you guys. I'm not optimistic. 3 things you need to have in your mind: being patient, buying strategy, exit strategy. Always have that in your mind. These are the things that you have key success. For example, here I wouldn't advise you to invest right now, because for now, if you are a mid-long-term hodler, I wouldn't advise you to invest. If you are a short-term daily trader, I would advise you because we might eventually go higher. Okay, we might eventually go higher, but you always want to have your profit target 5 to 10% if we are below the minus 100 in the 4-hour frame for the commodity channel index. So you need to be patient and you need to have a buying strategy. So for now, for those who bought at the top, do not panic, do not worry. Better days will come for sure, but for now you need to be extra patient. Never sell your position. Only if you sell your position, you have to lose something. I always want to be honest with you guys. If you like the content, please help me with clicking the like button, subscribing. Right now, here we are falling down with the 0.001, and what we want to see is eventually breaking those 2 resistance levels in order to have a clear buying opportunity for the mid long term. If we surpass this area right here, which was resistance back 4 times, you can see here 4 times in the previous days, that would mean that we could actually see more of a price action for Wink For now, we are correcting. Wing is underperforming against Bitcoin, but it also has a buying opportunity because the commodity channel index on the daily frame is below minus 100. But we might as well, I told you guys, we might as well do something like this, but we might fall down later. So if you are a mid-long term investor, I advise you, not a financial advice, not to buy right now. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a fantastic day wherever you are, and stay tuned for many more videos. If you want to join our Telegram group chat, I have the link in the description down below. Thank you. Bye.